Welcome everybody to a look at the first film in the Fantomas Returns box set from Eureka, and it is 1964's. Guess it. Guess what it's going to be? Fantomas. So yeah, directed by Andre Hunnebel, who I've not seen anything else from before, although we did direct the next two films in this box set, and it is a comedy, clocking in at 104 minutes long. So, and unfortunately, I've also not seen anything from the cast before. I've seen a great number of French films, but clearly not enough, and maybe not enough mainstream ones like this one. So yeah, Fantomas is a man of many disguises. He uses theatrical makeup as a weapon. He can impersonate anyone using an array of masks and can create endless confusion by constantly changing his appearance. He's also got the ability to replicate people's fingerprints as well. So not only does he look like them, but he's also able to leave evidence behind that indicates that they were there as well. So, although this is billed as a comedy, it doesn't really have much in the way of laughs outside of a few scenes, which mainly involve the commissioner, who's consistently getting more and more irate as he's failing to catch Fantomas. And there's a particular scene where he subsequently gets set up as Fantomas, and he goes into a room where a bunch of witnesses are trying to ascertain what the guy looks like. And he slowly starts to realize that it's looking like him, and then he ends up shouting out to the witnesses that is this a prank? Is it a setup? And they all turn around and go, "It's him! It's him!" And it's just it's just really funny build up of you know seeing the picture of who the suspect is, and his slow realization of what is going on. And then there's another scene where he's got earplugs in because he's annoyed by someone trying to fix their car, making a lot of banging. Um, and then because again he's been set up as this phantom, as they're constantly trying to get in contact with him. They're calling him. They even break into his house. They walk into his room. He's still not noticing them. And then he finally notices them, and he just lets out this almighty shriek. And it's like, how long have you been standing there? It's just just really funny in that regard. But unfortunately, there's not enough of that to sustain it through its running time. But that said, it is really rather effective in other genres such as the crime and spy genres, the latter of which is clearly inspired by the James Bond series with its outlandish villain that also has his own lair, and there's also plenty of stunts and action. It also has a great cast, on point pacing, good cinematography, entertaining action scenes. It is genuinely engaging. It looks superb with its, I think it's in Technicolor. It looks absolutely excellent, and the score is overall excellent as well. Just a shame, like I said, it isn't quite as funny for its running time, and the sped up footage in some of the chases is also quite lazy. But the rest of this, in terms of the production, is well done, especially when it comes to the sets and the stunts themselves. So there's a couple of stunts in this that do look like stunts that would become used in future James Bond films. There's a crane scene, for instance, which, although nowhere near in terms of excitement or thrills or anything like that, did put me in mind of Casino Royale. And then also a train scene where he jumps from one of the characters jumps from, well, two of the characters actually jump from a bridge onto a moving train. Kind of reminded me of is it Spectre, or one where he uses a, I think it's Skyfall, one where he uses a digger to punctuate into the train and then jump onto it and such. But yeah, that's what reminded me of in that regard. So yeah, but the stunts overall are really really good, especially when it comes to the car chase scene, which goes from, I think it goes from like a bike chase to a train chase, and then they're on a boat and such. And yeah, it's just a really, really good escalation of the action overall. So yeah, and you can see that in the poster, in fact, with the helicopter and a boat. So the helicopter's flying above the boat, and then they're trying to get on the boat with a rope and such. So yeah, it's just all really well done, to be honest. And yeah, on the disc itself, we have a 1080p high definition presentation of the film from restoration by Gaumont Film Company, who actually made the film themselves. So it's interesting that they're still around to not only not only release these films but also restore them as well. And we've got the original French mono audio track, optional English subtitles that have been newly revised for this release. And then we've got audio commentary on the film with genre film expert and video watchdog founder Tim Lucas. And then the audio commentaries for the other two films. And then we've got International Super Crooks, new interview with Leon Hunt on Fantomas and his connection to other European supervillains in the 1960s. And then we've got a Houve and Defoan, new interview with French cinema expert Mary Harrod on Louis de Funès, French comedy and the Fantomas trilogy. And then we've got a Reigns of Terror, new video essay on the evolution of Fantomas in cinema by Radio Times editor Callum Baker, original theatrical trailer, and the booklet that I showed you in the unboxing video as well. So yeah, overall a really good film. 4 out of 5. If it wasn't for the sped up footage aspect, which always annoys me, it was the same with a film called The Car, which had a killer car in it, and a lot of the film footage involving the car driving around was sped up, and it's just really annoying. And that kind of thing's always annoyed me ever since. So yeah, that aspect doesn't really work. And obviously, as a comedy, it could be more consistent in terms of the laughs, but the laughs that are there are proper laughs, and laugh out loud and such. And yeah, and then like I said, it still ultimately really works as a crime and a spy film as well. So there's enough elements there to make up for when the comedy isn't perhaps working or coming across as particularly funny. So yeah, overall a really good start to this box set. Hopefully the subsequent 2 films are as good, if not better. But nonetheless, if you have seen Fantomas before, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. But nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.